Hey folks, Latimer here, and I want to introduce you to my little friend, the Stutterstep 4.0. You see, I think that was one. Pretty sure you know, one thing that I really like about the Stutterstep 4.0 is sometimes you need a little bit smaller bait. Anytime you got a bait that's a little bit more compact, a little easier, a little smaller, heavier bait, it just puts you in control. So the Stutterstep 4.0, if I want to fish down the side of docks like this, I can really place that bait really precisely and land it softly. That's really important in triggering a strike a lot of times, is placing that bait strike really softly on the water. A lot of times when you catch a fish on top water, the fish are already high, they're a little bit spooky. And if I can take a bait and place it really softly beside that piece of structure, a lot of times I'm going to get the bite a lot easier. You know, anytime I'm fishing top water, especially when I'm on the bank, I really like to have a little bit of shade. And anytime you've got shade, that really makes that bass feel so much more comfortable. If he's comfortable, he's a lot more likely to bite. So anytime you got a dock, or if you got a lay down, anything that will create some shade is going to make a bass automatically turn into predatory instinct. He's going to feel a lot more comfortable. If something comes by, he's going to be most likely to bite it. So when I'm out there throwing my Stutterstep, I'm going to look for docks. I'm going to look for overhanging trees. I'm going to look for grass, reed lines, lily pads, anything to throw a little bit of shade, because I know automatically that's going to make the bass a lot more comfortable. That's going to trigger his instinct to turn into predator mode, and he's going to be more likely to bite my bait. You can see, I think that one wanted it. Pretty sure he wanted it. Just brought that bait right by that dock and just thrashed it in place. And that's what triggered the strike. You can see I made a couple casts to the same place, but it took a couple casts of just really working that bait, that Stutterstep motion, hitting that bait, making it go to the left, hit it, go back to the right, hit it, back to the left, and that's when he came up and got it. So nice little 2.5 pound fish that fell for the Stutterstep 4.0. It's the Stutterstep 4.0, smaller bait than the bigger brother. The same great actions. You get the Stutterstep, the wobble wake, you get the turnaround twitch, all of that in the same smaller compact bait that puts you in a little bit more control. That allows you to put that bait in a little tighter places. Fish it somewhere fish normally wouldn't see a topwater bait, and you'll be surprised at what you'll catch on the new Stutterstep 4.0.